privacy, but he says that that person on the ground was his son. Hello, Glenn.
How are you?
How's your son?
Well, we don't know yet. He's in ICU and in a coma, and they put him in a coma last night so they could do a CT scan on his head because he was stomped on or kicked by the police.
What was the result of the CT scan? Do you know?
Not sure. They haven't rung his wife yet. I rang her before, and they haven't gave the verdict yet.
So he's
he was suffering mental illness. He'd been in the hospital for a day and a half, waiting to go in the psych ward, which he suffered from bipolar, and they couldn't get him to bed. And what happened? I think he rang his apprentice. He's a roof plumber, and for his apprentice to come in. And so he ran out the front door to hop in the apprentice's car, and the hospital rang the police to apprehend him. And apparently there was two bystanders watched everything and saw everything that happened. They rammed him with the car on purpose, which they're going to testify about.
They rammed your son?
Yes, and he flew about 3 metres in the air on the nature strip. And these two people are getting interviewed by Channel 7 and Channel 7 today, according to his wife. And yeah, it's just horrendous what they did.
So why did the hospital call the police? Did they believe he was a danger to himself or something?
A danger to himself, a danger to no one else. He might be 6'5" and looks like Hulk Hogan, but he's a gentle giant. And the police had no right to do what they did.
Do you know what happened with the police? Did he actually assault them or fight them or something?
No, he did not assault them. You look at the video, he's on his hands and knees, and they stomped on him. He was just trying to get away.
Yeah, well, certainly at that stage he's subdued, but do we know what went beforehand?
Nothing. That's when he got hit by the car when he was running across the road.
Oh, I see.
According to the witnesses, they rammed him on purpose. And these witnesses will testify to that.
Yeah, but that's not the police, is it? That's other people.
That's the police.
Oh, the police car rammed him.
The police car rammed him, yeah.
Okay.
And according to the witnesses, that is exactly what they saw, and they took the video of it, and they have the video which you've seen yourself. You've seen the policeman stomping on the bloke's head, you know. I couldn't sleep last night because I was so upset, and went from anger to like wanting to kill the police. You understand?
Yeah, don't do that.
It's disgusting. You know, the police talk about all this coward crap, the coward punch stuff. What do you think that policeman did? Stomped on someone's head that's mentally ill.
But move your anger away and worry about your son. Let other people be angry for you. All right?
Exactly.
Just do that.
I am angry. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand you're angry, but I'm saying put that aside. Look after your son. Worry about other people can handle the anger, and the police will investigate it fully.
And the only reason I rang you, I thought, well, you're good at rattling chains. I've been listening to you through OW for 30 years, and I thought, well, something's got to be done. You know, I don't want this just brushed aside. This bloke needs to be accountable. He needs to lose his job. Policemen like that should not be in the job. My brother was a policeman for 40 years, and he never ever hurt anybody, and no one should hurt people like that.
More than lose his job, if it is as it seems, he should be charged.
Oh,
he should be charged.
His wife's already started legal action against the police force.
Has she?
She has. It's in motion.
Have police spoken to his wife or to you?
No.
Okay.
And I know my oldest son was going to ring Epping police today and give them an ultimatum. And he said he was going to go through, but I couldn't help myself this morning. I was just so upset. I had to, because no one knew what happened.
How long has your son suffered from bipolar disorder?
About 12 years. He didn't have an episode for about 9 years, and just in the last 3 or 4 months, he's now and again he gets a bit manic and needs medication and attention. But not violent, not nothing.
So no history of violence, any history of attempted self-harm?
Nothing, no.
And is he medicated or not at all?
Yeah,
is he on regular medication?
Regular medication, yeah.
Well, something's gone wrong there. Maybe he's... who knows?
Yeah.
God, it's an awful situation. Okay, you want us to... Well, look, the police are investigating it in fairness, and it's so public. I think the police will investigate it very seriously. I don't think there's any question about that. If this person is found, as it seems, to have done the wrong thing, they'll end up charged. I don't think there's any question about that.
Well, that's a good thing.
And I think it should be. But meanwhile, you've got to get your son right.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, well, you can't go and see him. No one will let you go and see him, and they haven't. The hospital haven't rang back about. As I said, they gave him ketamine last night and put him into a coma and intubated him, and so they could give him a CAT scan.
What hospital's in?
Northern Hospital.
Is that where he escaped from or left?
Yeah, and it was just out the front of the hospital where it happened. Yeah.
And how long had he been there? How long had he been in the hospital?
A day and a half in emergency. They didn't have any beds for him.
Oh, dear, 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 dear.
So he probably got frustrated, and because bipolar people are, manic and get quick, he just ran out of the hospital, yeah.
All right, Glenn, hang on. We'll have a chat to you off air, see if we can talk to his brother and or his